Elon Musk teases AOC on Twitter after declaring she will sell her Tesla. What really happened between Elon Musk and AOC? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a politician and activist in the United States. She has served as the U.S. representative for New York's 14th congressional district since 2019. As a member of the Democratic Party, she broke a record of being the youngest woman ever elected to Congress. AOC has been an active Twitter user for several years. Now she currently has 1 million followers, and that's exactly where it all started. It has been revealed that her Twitter account has garnered more than 2.6 million followers before her primary victory. This goes to show that she's definitely doing something right. When it comes to her political campaigns, AOC outperforms every other US politician by many miles. When it comes to Twitter beef, in only 8 months, she amassed one of the most engaged followings on Capitol Hill. How does she manage to accomplish it? You can never guess this out correctly. During an interview, she said, "I spend my day studying data for The Guardian and managing our social media accounts. So I'm accustomed to delving into stats and determining what motivates people. And more often than not, it's the subtle things that show what's going on." It seems the progressive activist has now decided that she's going to sell her Tesla after the company's owner Elon made fun of her. She was interviewed with Bloomberg's News, where she spoke about the Model 3 Tesla, which she purchased in 2020. AOC said, "It was the only electric vehicle that could get me from New York to Washington, unlike 1 or 1.5 charges," but stating that now she would love to switch to an electric vehicle made by unionized workers. She brushed off, "He's a billionaire. I could care less what he thinks." The comments come a month after the two had an awkward exchange on Twitter. AOC tweeted, "Tired of having to collectively stress about what explosion of hate crimes is happening because some billionaire with an ego problem unilaterally controls a massive communication platform and skews it because Tucker Carlson or Peter Thiel took him to dinner and made him feel special." To which Elon replied, "Stop hitting on me. I'm really shy." AOC had previously accused someone who was criticizing her as hitting on her. Elon used her own lame return that she had previously used elsewhere, teasing her even more. In other words, his saying with twisted words that the congresswoman had been flirting with him. As expected, his lines led to a major uproar. But unfortunately, some Twitter users saw them as inappropriate. Kendall Brown responded by saying, "Sexualizing the legit criticism of a woman speaking in a professional capacity by suggesting that she's just attracted to you. I know your whole thing is stealing other people's jokes because you aren't clever enough to come up with your own. Elon, but this is sad even for you." On the other hand, Lee Fang saw it from a different angle when he stated that hating Elon Musk for the simple reason his electric car company is successful and he tweets a lot is the least interesting form of leftism. AOC hit back, "I was talking about Zuckerberg, but okay," which she later deleted. The New York legislator said, although neither Musk nor Zuckerberg commented on the now deleted tweet, they let it slide. "We aren't sure why Musk, who set out to humiliate AOC, has already done the deed. But why will he want to destroy her seeing that she was semi-instrumental in his process of acquiring Twitter?" It appears that Elon Musk himself is taking advantage on the ongoing Twitter free speech debate. Twitter has come under fire for enabling accounts to spread misinformation. Many anticipate Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, would restore previously banned accounts for breaking the platform's hate speech or disinformation policies, although Musk himself has come out to clear the air. On his initial tweet, he said, "By free speech, I simply mean that which matches the law. I'm against censorship that goes far beyond the law. If people want less free speech, they will ask the government to pass laws. Therefore, going beyond the law is contrary to the people's will." AOC might have fallen prey to leverage on free speech to vent out her stand about the billionaire on the platform. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has explained why she deleted the tweet directed towards SpaceX founder and billionaire Elon Musk after accusing her of hitting on him on Twitter. Musk's free speech advocacy seems limited to his own speech or his supporters and promoters. He is adamantly opposed to his workers' freedom of expression in Tesla. However, we are curious to know if he will spread this to the employees on his newly acquired social media platform Twitter. Some users who think the network has been restricting free speech applauded the news, since Musk has been publicly critical of Twitter's content filtering procedures and has highlighted his dedication to free speech. Others are concerned that the Tesla and SpaceX CEO's views on content moderation would lead to fewer limitations on hostile and inflammatory speech on the network. Musk believes it is possible to influence the world with free speech. It appears that this is one of his set goals for the platform. A few days ago, he took to his Twitter handle to say free speech is the bedrock of functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humans are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with the new features and making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it. There goes the big question. Is Musk's ambitions realistic? Can he really change Twitter into a less moderated platform where free speech thrives while still making it a business that generates more cash from customers than advertisers? Sure, he is the world's wealthiest person. Still, he'll need Twitter to generate the revenue, if not for anything else, but only to repay the banks which finance him $25 billion for the acquisition. Although Musk has stated several times that he wasn't acquiring the platform to get richer, he only embarked on his journey to create a forum where users could freely express their views on every aspect of life. Suppose he follows through on his plan to turn Twitter into a free speech free-for-all. In that case, he'll find it more difficult, not easier, to get a reasonable return on his massive investment. There have also been allegations that Twitter staff are dissatisfied with Musk's acquisition. That's why the current Twitter co received some fierce criticism over the impending move in an internal town hall. One employee expressed worries about the very high possibility that many workers would not have employment when the transaction closes. Free speech laws differ from country to country. The US is notable for not having any government-imposed restrictions on people expressing their views. However, Twitter is subject to various laws around the world. The platform will be subject to new rules in Europe for moderating illegal and harmful content. On the other hand, China blocks Twitter. Altogether, Musk's statement that if people want less free speech, they will ask the government to pass laws to that effect doesn't match the reality of countries that already impose significant limits to free speech. Another post reads, I try to avoid giving people with massive ego complexes like this the attention and the QT's reply they crave and are seeking when I can help it. Elon Musk responded to AOC's interview in Bloomberg by tweeting, the use of the word billionaire as a pejorative is morally wrong and dumb. He then put up a poll as another jab to AOC, writing, who do you trust less? Real question. Politicians or billionaires? Tagging the congresswoman and writing, I dare you to run the same poll with your followers. Many insightful comments in the mentions, and so far the poll is swinging in favor of billionaires on 23 and not the politicians on 75. A few social media users commented their thoughts. One person wrote, billionaires tend to make things I use, things I buy, media I consume and enjoy. Politicians, well, they make less of those. Another person wrote, I trust people on a personal-to-personal level, not by blanket statements about a big group. Finally, I'd rather trust how billionaires spend their money rather than how politicians spend their taxpayers' money. Because whatever innovations that have enabled life to be better for humanity have been created by a billionaire. Name one instance where a politician has made life better. AOC's clarification and follow-up posts don't change what Elon Musk has clearly exposed her. Do you think it's over now, or it's all just getting started? We've got more exclusive updates like this one on our channel, so make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the notifications of the latest videos.